No, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, we're playing against TP Mazembe. Yes, it's going to be a tough game, but I think everyone is prepared to play this coming game tomorrow. So we're looking forward to play against TP Mazembe for the first time.
Okay, this is Peter from Malawi. Anything that you learned from the game that you played against Bullets at home and away?
What we picked up on the game against Big Bullets is that when we play home, we must make sure we don't concede. So when we go away, we can play a simple game. But if we concede at home, it's going to be difficult for us to win away in Congo. So this coming game, we must make sure that the defense is going to be strong, so we cannot concede. Because we learn a lot when you concede when you are home, and then when you go away, it's very difficult to score.
Yes, please. Afternoon, Veli. I wanted to just take you back a little bit to, it's not more than 2 years ago, 2019. You're sitting on the bench at Chippa, 2-3 seasons now. You get that chance. I think your first game was Golden Arrows. You kept a whole bunch of clean sheets. Can you just tell us from a personal level, I mean, you've had the most extraordinary 2 years. Sitting on the bench at Chippa for a couple of seasons. Now you're a national team goalkeeper. You're playing in the Champions League. I mean, do you wake up sometimes in the morning and you have to pinch yourself to think, wow, what has happened to me over such a short period of time, how my life has changed? Can you just tell us a little bit about that, if you don't mind?
It's a bad memory that I have with not playing for so many seasons while I'm in PSL. But when you believe in yourself and you tell yourself you work hard every day, and then you tell yourself when you wake up, if I get that chance, I have to make sure I grab it with both hands, and that's what happened. And the first game was against AmaZulu. It's not Golden Arrows, so it was being patient and working hard to what you know as a player you can do. I think it pays off rather than feeling sorry for yourself, not working hard without getting any chance. So it was bad for me though when I was in Chippa, because goalkeepers come, goalkeepers go, and then you are still in there and you are not playing. Yes, demoralize your performance, but I raised my head up and told myself, one day I'm gonna get the chance, and I'll grab it, and then I'll work hard for it. And now it's paying off, and then I'm not giving up. Also, I'm just working hard towards everything that I'm doing.
Hi, Veli. Looking at your last match in the DSTV Premiership and going to Bafana. Is it not demoralizing going to Bafana and sitting on the bench when you've had one of the best games at club level and producing the kind of performance you did? And isn't that also playing against you going to a match of this magnitude?
No, it doesn't demoralize me. I've been there, and then I know how to handle everything if I'm not playing. So it's nothing that I'm not used to of sitting on the bench. It's something that I'm used to. And then while I'm sitting on the bench, should I tell myself I can't make it? No, I tell myself it's gonna come. One day it's gonna come again, and then I'll grab the chance in the national team. So the second question was?
Was going to a match of this magnitude, maybe you might have needed the kind of confidence to lead your team as you did against Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay, we can look back in our game against Kaizer Chiefs, but at the end of the day, tomorrow is the D-Day of us playing against TP Mazembe. So if we dwell too much on what we did against Chiefs, I don't think we're gonna make it tomorrow. So, but if we take our focus to the game tomorrow, forgetting what we did with Chiefs, I think we're gonna make it a success of winning the game tomorrow.
Veli, just your experience of traveling with Bafana to Ethiopia, I'm sure that will come in handy, to when you go also away to Lubumbashi in the second leg.
Yeah, traveling to Ethiopia, it was a big experience that I faced first time in my life. But it didn't kill me. So I think going to Lubumbashi is gonna be a good one, and then it's not gonna be the difficult one that we had against Ethiopia. But anyway, we learn each and every day, and when we go out of our country, you have to know it's not gonna be easy the way it is in our country.
V, just on on a similar question. In terms of international experience, it's something that you've got now. You've been part of the Bafana camp. You played in a COSAFA Cup, where you kept clean sheets throughout. And looking at the squad, there are players who went to the final with Chiefs in the Champions League last season. There are players who have been with Pirates both in the Champions League and CAF Confed. Do you think these games come at a different time when you've got a strong dressing room, not only with the technical team that is experienced and has played at that level, but also with the players as well? And also, one other question that I'd like to ask, the Bafana coach, Hugo Bruce, has a lot of good things to say about you in terms of how good you are as part of the team. That bigger picture, how important is that to you? And what can you say Hugo Bruce is doing different? What makes his team to be so successful so early in his campaign?
Okay, thanks. To start with, players that we have in AmaZulu, I think most of them, they don't think what they did in their previous clubs, and then now, because most of us in the team, we are new in this playing CAF, stuff like that. So the experience they share with us, but even though when they share it with us, they tell us it's no longer the same because of modern football is not the same with the ones that they were playing back then in their previous clubs. So I think they're adding more value in what happened back then. And then we also come in and say, with our talent and with our quality that we have in the team, I think we're going to boost everything that is going to happen tomorrow. So it's a good thing. We're going to play against TP Mazembe now, and then we'll see tomorrow what's going to happen. And then coming to Hugo Boss coach, he's a good coach, and then he likes to talk to players individually and ask them, how do you feel? Do you the quality that you have? He speaks so many things about players, and then it's not only me of saying I'm good in the team, I'm helping the team out. No, even the coach himself is helping a lot of players, especially young players who just came in the national team setup, telling them if you are good, you can do more in what quality that you have, and you can give the South African football something that you have, and then while you are doing that, you're growing up as a young player. So I think coach is trying to, the difference that he brought is that it doesn't go with names. It goes with people who work hard in their own teams. And then when they come to national team, everyone works hard from their teams. And then when we get together in one national team, everything gets better. And then when you check us playing, it's all about hunger. It's not about who is who or who plays where or what. Everyone wants to win, and we hustle for everything. We work for each other, we sweat each other, we shout at each other, but at the same time, we get one goal of everything that we need. We need wins from the national team, and we're getting that.
Just Veli, on that game you're talking about, when you, I'm going back to the question of Mark about that match you played against AmaZulu with Chippa, and the coach there was Norman Mapeza. What will you say to him? What did he say to you on that day? And then what will you say to him when Bafana play against Zimbabwe in South Africa next month? What will you say to him on when Bafana play on that day, the FNP Stadium next month?
First time Mapeza told me before I play. He told me a night before we play against AmaZulu. He said to me, "Are you okay to play?" Then I said, "Yes, I'm okay." And he said, "Okay, tomorrow you play." Before I sleep, he just told me I'm playing tomorrow and I'm the captain of the team. So he just told me, it's your first game after so many seasons. Don't try to be smart, just play your own football that you know, the ones that you always do in the training field. So it's going to be an easy game for you if you do those things, but it's going to be a difficult game for you if you don't comply with the rules that you are doing at the training session. So that's what he told me. And then what I'm going to tell him next month, I will thank him a lot because I speak with him most of the time. But I think to meet him face to face is going to mean a lot to me. And then thank him properly with words in front of him and saying, thanks for giving me a chance. And while I'm saying that, I'm still doing what he he knew I can do in the field of play.